Hello, my name is Esteban Herrera and I am a professional pianist, composer, musician in general for around 25 years now. And I want to talk to you about the Greek modes in music and how to apply them in real life, in real music. So, what we should know is that the Greek modes come from the major scale, or at least the first 7 modes. We have another 14 Greek modes, and they come from the melodic minor scale and the harmonic minor scale. They have very similar names, and in fact, we can understand the names. We're gonna see that after a while, but so far we're gonna just review this pretty fast. And we are gonna do it in C major, at least to check it at the beginning. So we have C major, which is a diatonic scale from C to C, and we have 7 notes, and then we go back to the first or the 8. That means that our root, our main tone or key is C. Yes, that's it. So we can start with that scale or that mode. This is the mode Ionian. Is the first mode. We can create the chord of the first mode by playing the first, the third, the fifth of the scale. So, first C, third E, fifth G. We are gonna add just one more note, which is going to be the 7th, in this case, B. So we have chords of 4 notes. I have there my chord and my scale of the Ionian mode. So easy. We go to the second. Dorian. We just move all of it 1 key up or to the right. 1 key in the major scale of C. Okay, so if we had C, this, we're gonna move the chord. And now we are on D. What D? Well, it's Dorian again, yes. And we are going to do exactly the same. It's 1, 3, 5, and 7. But in this case, because we are in C major, we have the minor 3rd and the minor 7th, so we have a D minor 7th chord. And the scale is the same, C major, but from D to D. Great, so that's the same for the next Greek mode, which is Phrygian. Easy, then Lydian, then Mixolydian, Aeolian, and finally Locrian. Well, and if we want to rest our soul, we go back to Ionian. Those are the first 7 Greek modes. So nice, so easy. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about how to use them. How come we can transform that into music? And of course, First of all, this is a really useful tool for improvisation. What I mean is that we can use these chords and these scales to improvise. Check this out. We have everything so far in C major. So that means that we are playing only 7 notes. Of course, we are repeating some notes in the upper octaves and in lower octaves, of course. But basically, we are playing only 7 notes. C, D, E, F, G, A, and B. And again and again and again. Okay, perfect. We have only 3 functions in music. That means that any chord you find in music is performing only one function of 3 that we have. And one is subdominant, the other one is dominant, and the last one is relief. Well, it's pretty easy to guess what's the feeling that is going to give us these 3 functions. Subdominant is like the beginning of the stress in music, or the beginning of the conflict. Is not, of course, is not a happy relief, but is not really tense as the dominant moment. Okay, we have the D minor 7 in this case, or Dorian mode as a subdominant. Then we have the 5th mode, or Mixolydian, as a dominant. And as a relief, we have the Ionian 1st Greek mode, C major. Well, those, at least in contemporary music or in jazz theory, are the representative chords and modes for these 3 functions or moments in music. So we have 3 of 7. The other 4 are gonna perform one of those 3 functions as well. So basically, they are they can be substitutions. How's that? My first Ionian, it's a relief. My second, subdominant. My third, it's a substitution of the 1. My fourth, Lydian, is a substitution for the 2. Then my 5th, it's a dominant. My 6th, Aeolian, is a substitution of 1 again. And my 7, Locrian, is a substitution of 5. So we have 2 dominants, 5 and 7. We have 2 subdominants, 2 and 4, and we have 3 reliefs, 1, 3, and 6. So knowing this, we can trade. We can play around and change some of these options. If we know that 2-5-1 is exactly this modulation, we can try with some substitutions, like instead of 2 I'm gonna play 4, instead of 5 I'm gonna play 7, and instead of 1 I'm gonna play 6. Another one, 4, 5, 3, Another 1, 2, 5, 6. Okay. So now that we know these moments in music, and we are only in C major, we can mix, we can play with these options. Aeolian, Lydian, Dorian, Mixolydian, and Ionian. Right? That was just an example. The last two chords, I used in the last two chords different notes, but in the rest, I just played C major from the beginning to the end. So far, this is the Greek modes in the diatonic major scale, and how to use them is the first thing to know. After this, we can talk about other options. I want just to show you a glimpse of what I mean. Instead of ionic, you can use Lydian, and the sound is gonna be like this. I'm gonna do a 2-5-1, and in the 1 I'm gonna use a Lydian. Right? For example, instead of 6, I can use Super Ionian, which is the first Greek mode in the melodic minor scale. I'm gonna do a 4, 5, and 6. Right? It's different, completely different. We can use that, we can mix also that, right? Well, enjoy your Greek modes, study them in all the keys, because only in C, well, no, we need to know them in the 12 keys. Okay, well, bye bye, thank you.